So let's talk about the fastest way you can add a plugin to a track in Logic. So starting at some point in version 11, we got a new key command, which is Control Command P, and that will add a plugin to the first available slot on the track. If you have other plugins on the track, it's going to add it to the end of the signal chain. So let's go ahead and test this out. I'm going to select an audio track.
Track 2 audio 1.
And if I hit Control Command P,
search audio effect plugin window, edit text.
If I were to type in channel EQ,
channel EQ,
and hit return,
audio 1 dialog,
it will open up the channel EQ after putting it on the track for us. So if I hit VON,
table, row 1 of 46, low cut on / off, unchecked checkbox, selected.
You see it puts me on the table. I can interact with this table and go for the parameters of the plugin. So what's nice about this is it also opens the plugin immediately for you. So I'm going to close this window.
Main window.
And if I hit Control Command P again,
search audio effect plugin window, edit text.
What if this time I just typed in comp, short for compressor?
Comp.
Now, the rest of this window, there is a table in here with all the plugins that are going to match. When you press return, it just loads the first plugin in the list. So that's why when I type channel EQ, it opened up the Logic channel EQ. But if I had gone over to the list, I would have seen all the other plugins with channel EQ in the name. So I'm going to VO right.
Close button, table.
And here's the table. I'm going to interact with this.
Table, compressor.
And you see we have compressor. If I VO down,
BX_townhouse bus compressor.
We have townhouse bus compressor.
Amic mastering compressor. Bitermiker bus compress. C1 comp. M.
These are all the different plugins that I have on my system. So let's go back and grab
C1 comp
one.
C1 Bitermic Amic master BX_compressor. BX_townhouse bus compressor.
Let's say I want that townhouse bus compressor. If I VO space on this.
Audio 1 dialog. Audio 1 dialog.
Once again, it opens the plugin window for me. I can just hit VO end.
Table, row 1 of 16.
To get to the table with all the parameters, interact with that table, and start adjusting parameters. All right, I'm going to close this.
Now in.
Let's go to a software instrument track, for example.
Track 1 classic electric piano.
All right, so we're on a classic electric piano track. This is the default software instrument that comes up when you create a software instrument track in Logic. Now, if I hit Control Command P,
search audio effect plugin window, edit text, blank, edit text, blank.
You hear it say search audio effect plugin, right? And let's say we want to change the instrument that this software instrument track is using. So I'm going to hit escape to close this.
Main window.
And so we're back on the main window. So if I hit Option Command Return, it's going to make this a completely blank track. That's the Logic Keyboard Ninja key command to reset the track. So if I hit Option Command Return, this is now a blank track. So when I hit Control Command P,
search instrument plugin window, edit text.
You hear it say search instrument plugin. So now I can actually say typing KOMPLETE.
Complete.
That will load complete control when I hit return.
The main window. Class complete control. Controls view classic electric piano. Complete.
And there you heard it say complete control, so it loaded up complete control for us. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and, start using complete control from my keyboard. I'm using to hit Command W to close this window. And let's say I want a different instrument. I'll just hit Option Command Return again. And Command Control P.
Search instrument plugin window, edit text.
And this time I'll type in drum.
Drum.
I'm going to VO right.
Close. Table.
And interact with the table.
In table. Drum synth.
And we have drum synth.
Grid on drums. Drum kit designer. Drum machine designer.
So let's say I want drum machine designer. I'll just VO space on that.
Dialog. Empty kit. Drum machine designer.
And now drum machine designer is loaded up for us. I'm going to go ahead and close that window. Now, when you have an instrument already on the track, if you hit Command Control P,
search audio effect plugin window, edit text.
It's going to let you add a audio plugin to the track. And from here, if I were to say type in something like console. Now, if I be all right.
Close. Table.
I can interact with this table.
Console 1. Vintage console EQ.
So VO down, and you see the second option is Vintage Console EQ. Let's say that's what I'm looking for. I can VO space on that.
Empty kit, dialog.
If I hit VO end.
Table, row 1 of 15. High gain, 0.0 decibel slider, 50% slider. Selected.
We have the Vintage Console EQ parameters here. We can interact with the table and adjust those parameters.
Library.
So that is how you can quickly add plugins to your track using Control Command P in Logic, and how you can use it to add instrument plugins as well. Now we can take this to the next level and enhance this using Logic Magician. I'm going to go back down to the audio track for a second here.
Track 3 Audio 1.
To use Logic Magician with plugins, you just want to use the number row on your keyboard. So the number is at the top of your keyboard. If I were to press 1, it'll let me know what the first plugin is.
Channel EQ.
And if I press 2,
BX Townhouse.
so you see we have Channel EQ and BX Townhouse. Those were the two plugins we loaded on the track earlier. There is no third plugin on the track because we only loaded 3 plugins. If I hit the number 3, which is going to be an empty unused plugin slot, that's going to be the next plugin in the chain.
Search text field, blank.
It drops down the list that I can choose a plugin. So I can just up or down arrow through
Recent, dim,
this.
vintage console EQ, BX _townhouse bus compress, channel EQ, submenu.
Or
BX, search text field, blank, interactive.
if I go back to the search field, I can type in a name and search for a plugin that way as well. So let's say I wanted a limiter.
L-I-M.
I just typed in lim, L-I-M.
Limiter, submenu.
And now we have
Adaptive limiter, submenu.
all the
L1
different
limiter, M, submenu.
limiter options
Ozone 9 vintage limiter, submenu. Opeak limiter, submenu.
on my system. So if I whichever one I want, I can just hit return on it to open it.
Audio Opeak limiter, controls view, audio 1.
And there you see, I just added another plugin
Main
to
window.
the track. So number rows 1 through 0 will let you access the first 10 plugins on the track. If there is a plugin there already, when you press the number and it announces the plugin, you can press the dash key, that's the key after 0 on the number row, and it will open the plugin. So case in point, if I were to press number 2,
BX Townhouse.
you hear the BX Townhouse compressor. If I hit dash,
Audio BX Townhouse bus compressor, audio 1. Sidechain. BX _townhouse bus compressor, audio 1, dialog.
it opens up that plugin for me so that I can go ahead and adjust the parameter. If I just hit VON,
Table, row 1 of
I get to the table and I can interact with this and adjust the parameters. All right, I'm going to close
main
that
window.
with Command W. So you press the number of the plugin. If there is no plugin, it will drop down the menu so you can choose a plugin. If a plugin's already there, it will speak the plugin name and you can press dash to open the plugin. Next, we have equal.
3 plugins, no sends.
And that will just let you know how many plugins and sends there are on your track. So that is how you can use Logic Magician to make using plugins faster in Logic Pro. There's going to be a link in the description to a playlist with all the Logic Magician tutorials. And as always, until next time, happy recording.